boom, 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 boom. Chiggy Chenka, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're all well. Good evening to you all. It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with a cheeky little video for you, previewing the game tomorrow, of course, Manchester United versus Chelsea at Old Trafford. Come on, United! Come on, United! We've got to smash up Fat Frank Lampard's Chelsea once again. We did it 3 times last season, and I feel like we're going to do it again this season. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Let's have a look and see who's in here in the live chat. We've got Mustafa Abdullahi, Football HD, AJ, Jonathan Gallagher, Aaron Homeyard, Antoine Okango, Dean Flynn. Who else is in here? Mehdi Awali. Hello, Mehdi. Jonathan Gallagher, Shazad. We've got Paul van der Beek. We've got Marek Stachowski, the Big Fish exclusive. Joel, Waka Sakram, Rushmano, Becky Hope. How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you very much for stopping by and getting in here. So Manchester United versus Chelsea tomorrow then. Right, let's get into it. So, of course, it's a 5:30 tomorrow at Old Trafford. It's a big game of football, this one, for Manchester United. If we win it, we're right back on track, aren't we? I mean, getting that win against Newcastle in the last game was massive. When you think about our next fixtures that we've got coming up, we've got some really big fixtures. This Chelsea game being one of them. But if we can get the 3 points in this Chelsea game, then that really does get our season back on track, doesn't it? Because we will have 9 points. I mean, just looking at the table here, I'm looking at Chelsea's form, and to be fair, you know, they don't impress me too much, guys. They've played 5 games. They've got 8 points. Okay, fair enough. We've played 4 games. We've got 6 points. So what we're saying is if we win that game in hand, regardless, we would be a point above Chelsea anyway. We happen to be playing Chelsea tomorrow, so obviously there's a lot more at stake here. But yeah, Chelsea are bloody bang averagely garbage, mate. They might have spent a lot of money, but it's going to take Frank Lampard a little bit of time to get those players, I think, really properly firing. And certainly at the back, they still look a little bit down ropey. Against Southampton, they struggled. They're melters, is what I'm saying. So I do think that United, psychologically, maybe right now, just about have the edge as well, on the back of that PSG performance, on the back of that Newcastle win, and owing to the fact that we actually smashed up Lampard and smashed up Chelsea a few times last season. So that has got to be weighing heavy on the old brain of Frankie Lampard, to be fair. If you look at their first 5 games then in the league, Chelsea, they won the first opening game, they lost the second, they've drawn the third, they won their fourth, and they drew their 5th. So they're not exactly doing amazing, are they? Let's be honest now. Now, United, okay, we've had a crap start to the season. We really, really have done. If you look at where we are, we're down in 15th place. We've lost, we've won, we've lost, we've won. So we are not in a good run of form even when it comes to league form right here, but this is an opportunity for us to get it back on track. And I just think with Manchester United looking as good as they did against PSG, and probably the fact that we're going to play that same system and formation against Chelsea, because that does seem to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's favoured formation when he goes in against the big boys. He likes to set up with the 3-5-2, and it does definitely work for us too. I mean, I've got a statistic here, which is a very interesting statistic, which literally says, since March 2019, Manchester United have just 31%, sorry, they've won just 31% of the big games in which they started with a 4-man defence. In contrast, that win rate climbs to 50% with a 3-man defence over the same period. So, of course, that's a style and that's a tactic that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has liked to deploy against the bigger teams. Maybe more counter-attacking, certainly set up to counter-attack, defensive. But it works, that's the thing. And like against PSG, yes, we might have set up defensively, as some people like to say, but crikey, we were attacking a lot throughout the game. It just may have been on the counter, whatever, you know, but we were keeping very, very tight. Anytime we did get the ball, we were moving it forward, we were creating chances. So it's not a negative style just to play a 3 at the back system, especially if it's going to get you the results. And this is where it comes into it for United, really, because if you actually consider Manchester United's current form, and how we looked in the game against PSG as well, surely Solskjaer's going to go for the 3-5-2. So I'm just going to show you the formation here that I think that Solskjaer's going to go with. This is just something that I think is probably the most likely. It's very similar to the PSG game with basically 1 or 2 changes. So there is some team news. Before we get into the formation, actually, there is a bit of team news. Everybody's available pretty much for the game, apart from a couple of players. Obviously, Eric Bailly's still out. Mason Greenwood's not available. So there are a couple of... actually, no, sorry. I think... no, sorry. Mason Greenwood is available. My bad. It's Anthony Martial. Obviously, he's not available. Who's suspended still. Jesse Lingard's not available either. So Bailly, Lingard and Anthony Martial are all out. But every single other player is involved in this game. So, yes, it's understood that Maguire and Mason Greenwood should be available, but whether or not they'll play is another thing. So let's have a look at this team then, guys. Let's have a look at this team. This is the team that I have put out together here, which it's obviously pretty much picks itself if you ask me. No Martial. Okay, you could start Greenwood up top there, but what I think what he's going to do is something very similar to the game against PSG. Certainly that back line, Maguire just coming back into it. He could play in the middle, but I've got a good feeling that it's going to be the same back line in terms of Luke Shaw as the left-sided centre-back. Lindelof as the centre-back in the middle, and of course 20 is the right-sided centre-back. 20 looked brilliant against PSG with that pace, that poise, that positioning, that class. So I'm hoping that he can put in another good display and really stake a claim to starting in Manchester United starting 11 here. Of course, the wing-backs, they pick themselves. Aaron Wan-Bissaka over on the right-hand side, and of course Tellez over on the left-hand side makes a lot of sense. In the middle now, okay, McTominay and Fred performed so damn well the other day, you cannot make an argument that they should be playing. But they did run a heck of a lot of distance over that game. I don't know if they're even going to be okay by now. You'd think they would be. But I just think he's going to make one little change there in the middle. Now, I don't know who that's going to be. I've put Matic in there because I think he might just put Matic against this old club to go in there and be that defensive guile in the midfield there, maybe to allow the likes of Bruno to go and create and Fred, of course. But if it's a similar sort of system to PSG, then you're going to want those two midfielders covering the most ground on the pitch, which, to be fair to Matic, since coming back from lockdown, he has been a lot more mobile, but he's obviously not as mobile as Scotty McTominay. So you might see Scotty McTominay and Fred still in there. Of course, there's Pogba. Of course, there's Donny van de Beek. But for this particular game against Chelsea, I just don't think they're the right players to put in there. I think Fred and McTominay proved that the other day in terms of their defensive abilities, their abilities to cover ground, their abilities to do the dirty work, to put in a shift. Now, Paul Pogba, for all his creative abilities, for all how good he is on the ball, I don't think he's the best defender that United have got in the midfield. The same goes for Donny van de Beek, which is the only reason I'm leaving them out of this particular lineup right here. So, yes, that's kind of what I'm feeling in terms of the lineup for the midfield. Bruno Fernandes, obviously, the creator from last game. If Maguire's not playing, he'll probably still be the captain, but if Maguire is playing, obviously, he'll be the captain. Bruno Fernandes, and then up top there, Edinson Cavani, my friends. Edinson Cavani. Now, I do expect him to play. He is in the matchday squad. I've got the matchday squad here. And like I said, Edinson Cavani has been named in the Man United provisional squad. For their Premier League fixture with Chelsea at Old Trafford here. Edinson Cavani has been included. Harry Maguire's also back, and Mason Greenwood has returned after his absence from the recent wins over Newcastle and PSG. So Cavani's 33, obviously. He started training with Manchester United last week. He did not travel to France for the Champions League win over PSG. But Solskjaer has named him in the squad anyway, provisionally. So I'm expecting that Cavani's going to start this game. The reason I say that is because Martial's suspended still, right? So if Martial's still suspended, then you would expect Cavani to start and play. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Hey guys, by the way, we've almost got 100 of you legends tuning in right now. Please do us a massive favour if you're in here. Smash that like button. Give it a cheeky little share on social media if you can. And get involved in this comment section. Rush Marno, Aaron Homeyard's put the website in there. Thank you very much, Aaron Homeyard. Snap Film Walk, how's it going? CCR2971. Becky Hope. Every single one of you legends. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hector Rico, you're a bunch of bloody legends. Yes, that's right. Hector says Pogba most chances created 3 in only 23 minutes against PSG. Yes, we're aware of that one. It is obviously a pretty impressive stat. And that's what I'm saying. He is a great player, but I just think defensively, he doesn't offer you what the likes of Fred or McTominay or Matic can offer you. And I think in a game against Chelsea, where we're probably going to play the 3-5-2, it makes sense to not actually start him. That's just my personal opinion. Let me get rid of that team then so the live chat comes back up. That's just a rough idea. You know, he could... I really don't know what he's going to do with the central midfielders because Fred and McTominay absolutely ran themselves into the ground the other day against PSG, so maybe he'll mix it up. But I think, personally, at least one of them is going to be in there to provide a little bit of that box-to-box defensive guile, and then also maybe Matic. So there we go, lads and lasses. That is the my team prediction for the game. And what I think Solskjaer's going to put out anyway. That's what I think Solskjaer's going to put out. The squad is ready to play. Everyone apart from Martial and, of course... Bailly's melted as well, unfortunately. So it should be a good game. Look, United are in a good run after we beat Newcastle, after we smashed up PSG. We're going to implement that same 3 at the back system, I would imagine. We've won 31% of the games, the big games in which we started with a 4-man defence. And in contrast, we've won 50% with a three-man defence over the same period since March 2019. I thought that was a very, very interesting stat. Also, here's another little cheeky stat for you. Manchester United can win 3 consecutive top-flight meetings against Chelsea tomorrow for the first time since September 1965 under Sir Matt Busby. So, pretty freaking awesome there, really. Solskjaer can get himself a bit of history. He already became, was it the first manager to win, 10 away games in a row or something like that for Manchester United recently with that PSG win? Well, look at this. I mean, he could go and get 3 consecutive top-flight wins over Chelsea tomorrow for the first time since 1965 under Matt Busby. So, look, say what you want about Solskjaer, say what you want about United right now. Chelsea and Lampard, they have got every reason to be shitting their little panties, don't they? They've got every reason to be shaking in their booties, my friends, because there's a very good chance that we're going to smash them up again because Solskjaer smashed up Frank Lampard the other times. Okay, there was that FA Cup incident end of the season, we'll forget about that one. But the rest of them, 3 times last season, Solskjaer has made Frank Lampard his little whipping boy. So I think it's, I think it's very, very good omen. I think we're gonna do well tomorrow. That's my opinion. So to get your predictions in, then lads and lasses, it's prediction time. And my prediction for the match tomorrow, I think Manchester United are going to beat them, and I think we're going to beat them comfortably. Now, when I say comfortably, I think we're going to beat them 3-1. I think we're going to beat them 3-1. That's what I'm going for. 3-1 to Manchester United. I think Cavani's going to get on the score sheet. I think Bruno's going to get on the score sheet. And I think Rashford is going to get on the score sheet. Those 3 guys are going to score. We're going to beat them 3-1. And I think they will cause us a few problems. But if you look at how defensively sound we were against PSG the other day, I'm not saying that was the best PSG that turned up. But they still had Mbappe, they still had Neymar, Di Maria, all these great attacking talents. And what did Manchester United do? We totally nullified them. We cut them open on the counter. We defeated them soundly and handsomely. So yeah, I do think that Manchester United have got the ability right now to do the same sort of treatment to Chelsea. It's very hard to predict these things, but I do think United win the game 3-1. Let's see what your comments are then. So Francois Cox says 3-1 United. Get in there, Francois. Great minds think alike. Clement Pamplin says 3-0. Get in there, Clement. Razak says 2-1 to United. Fozzie Ozzy with a 2-2 draw. Dean Flynn says 5-1. Hector Rico says 3-3 from us, being 2-0 down. Oh, after 30 years, Scousers Goal our title said 3-3 Pig. Well, that'd be a heck of a game, wouldn't it? But we need a win, don't we? We need a win. A win would actually get our season properly back on track. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine all those Chelsea scummers and all these opposition fans who were giving it the big one about Solskjaer and United having a nightmare start? Wouldn't it just be so funny if we actually beat Chelsea tomorrow, got the 3 points, and then we were a point ahead of them with a game in hand? Do you know what I mean? Like, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it? If Chelsea bottled it tomorrow, United get the 3 points, we go above them by 1 point, and we still got a game in hand. I mean, I would love that. The Big Fish, he says 3-1. Snapfilm Walk says 2 up half-time, win 3-1. 100%. Get in there, Snapfilm Walk. I love that one, mate. That's a proper good prediction, that one. Jimmy Sosa comments, how are you doing, Pig? I am also going for a 3-1 win. Come on, United. Come on, Jimmy Sosa. 3-1 to United. We're going to slap up Frank Lampard's Chelsea here. Mike Dillon says 4-2. Primot, how you doing, Primot, you legend? He says a scrappy 2-1. Come on, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Come on, United. That's it. We'll take any win, won't we? We'll take any sort of win, to be fair. Tushar Meta, hello. He says penalty is already confirmed. Bruno Fernandes getting excited already, licking his lips at the prospect. Yeah, you know it. I do think he's getting on the score sheet, though. I have to say that. Hey, there's over 100 of you legends tuning in now. Thank you for watching. Do the Pig a massive favour. Smash that thumbs up button if you have not done so on the video. That would be freaking epic. But yeah. Daniel Dryberg thinks 2-1 United, Tushar Meta, 2-1. You know, everybody's feeling very positive in here, I must say. Like, everybody's looking like they think Manchester United are going to win based on the form, based on the how we did against PSG, the fact that we will probably be implementing that 3-5-2 system again, how good Telles looked. I mean, Alex Telles looked absolutely brilliant against PSG, so he's just going to slot in there at left back. Little news about Telles as well. He's been called up for the Brazilian national team as well, so he's called up for the Brazilian national side. Excellent stuff. He only had a cap for Brazil, I think, before, maybe 1 or 2, before Manchester United signed him. So I think this has done his career good already, the fact that he's playing for a big high-profile club like Manchester United as well. And I think he's going to relish it. He slotted in there the other day against PSG. And he pretty much looked like what we'd been missing, really. Proper ready-made flying wing back, somebody that can get those balls in, somebody that's really good on the ball, set pieces, delivering crosses, whatever it may be. He's going to give us that element to create chances. So I think he's an absolutely brilliant acquisition so far, especially for 13 mil. And he's better than Reguilon, isn't he? Because he's 27. We've got him permanently. That Reguilon deal would have been okay in the short term, but we've actually got Tellers for 13 mil here until he retires probably, or until he's 31, 32. So very good to have him on board. I think he looks very, very good. He's going to slot in there. Hopefully do a great job. Luke Shaw, I'm hoping he has another good game. He looked brilliant the other day against PSG. Fair play to him. Whenever we've really seen him in that left centre-back position, he seemed to absolutely boss it. He's just got that nimbleness, that quickness that we're really lacking in those positions as some of our other big Frankenstein monster players like Slabby Maguire, etc. He's just too big, too cumbersome. You know, he's horrible at the back there for us, Harry Maguire, sometimes. I think that's probably the case. Why we lose more games when we got 4 at the back is because we've just got Slabby Maguire in there most of the time. But actually, the 3 at the back system, when you're coming up against big teams with good attacking players like Chelsea, to be fair, then it makes sense to have pace at the back and in pace in numbers as well. And Victor Lindelof's not slow really, but certainly the quickest players in the back line then would be Luke Shaw and Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe was phenomenal against PSG with his pace, his positioning, his poise, everything. I just thought he was brilliant. So I think we're going to deal with Chelsea's attackers in the game tomorrow. So 3-1 is the predictione, lads and lasses. I'm looking forward to seeing the game. I think it's going to be a good one. Manchester United got something to prove here. We've got some ground to make up. We are behind in the league. Let's talk about the prospect of losing the game. I don't want to think about that. But if we did lose a game, I mean, the pressure would be massively on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A win basically alleviates all the pressure, in my opinion, because a win would take us somewhere up to around about mid-table, you know, above maybe 8th, 9th place. If you look, Tottenham are currently on 8th place, in 8th place at the moment on 8 points. So if we had 9 points, we've still got a game in hand on all of these teams as well, then we would be, you know, we'd be up there again. And that's what Solskjaer needs. He just needs it to look good in the league right now. Like, we need to get in the top 5, top 6 and stay there. And, you know, hopefully do what we did last season and have a strong finish and finish in that top 4. But realistically, we need to get up there and we need to get up there quick. Otherwise, the pressure is going to mount on Solskjaer. The Ollie Out Brigade are going to start flapping their freaking scabby gums again. And everyone's going to have a good old bit of pressure put on Solskjaer. So he needs to win. He needs to win in this one. Seaborn Gracia says 5-2-1-2. Yeah, that basically is the sort of thing we'd be playing here. If you look, I'll just put my lineup again up here, the sort of thing that I'm predicting. Bruno obviously a little bit more advanced, ahead of Matic and Fred. Now, it really does depend on the midfield. You've got Pogba available, you've got Johnny van der Beek available. I've just gone for Matic and Fred because Matic is fresh. He didn't play in that game against PSG. Fred is very physically fit. He's very mobile. He put in a great shift the other day. We don't want to run him into the ground, but I think maybe those two who have a good understanding together from last season might make sense. Along with Bruno Fernandes in front, who's going to be that creative beast. Cavani can go wide. Rashford can go wide up there. Bruno can go forward. It's good. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. You know, I look at that sort of a lineup and I think it's going to do well against this Chelsea team. Hopefully Cavani. Let's talk about Cavani then. Come on, guys, then. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you're buzzing to see Edinson Cavani play for Manchester United tomorrow, which it looks like he's going to. There's no guarantees, but he is included in the provisional squad. So it does look like he's going to be involved. Hey, Fez Hun, Alfie MUFC, how's it going? Man Gashu 911 GT, what's crackalacking? Jayanta Bora. So lots of ones coming in the live chat here. Hamas Naomi, Jimmy Sosa, Francois Cox, Seaborn Gracias, your legend. Paul van der Beek, your legend. Tobias, Little Clough, AR Dan, Fez Hun, Snapfilm Walk, Jonathan Gallagher, Man Gashu, Treble 99, Big Fish. Good stuff. Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah, so buzzing to see Cavani, to be fair, even though he's not my favourite signing, even though like there's other players that make sense to get in the window because he's 33 and, you know, maybe is he really coming for the right reasons? He's a proven goal scorer, and I think if we're all being honest, like as good as Tony Martial is, and as good as I think Tony Martial is going to be in the future, he's not been that prolific goal scorer for United that we absolutely need. 17 goals last season, the same as Greenwood, the same as Rashford. Is that really good enough in terms of league goals? Actually, not the same as Greenwood, but Greenwood overall. But even so, like a ridiculous amount of goals that we need haven't really been provided by Tony Martial up there at number 9. So it's a shame. It's a shame. Hopefully he goes on and gets those 25 goals a season that we need. And Cavani coming in, Yeah, it could hinder Martial, but this is the perfect time to have Cavani right now. This is what we got him for. Tony Martial suspended. If we have any sort of injury, any sort of problem at all, Cavani's going to be the man, and Odion Ighalo is obviously going to be going back to Shanghai Shenhua. So this is a good acquisition, as it turns out, and he's a good experienced player. Hopefully he's going to put in a good performance. I think he's going to get on the score sheet. So how excited are you guys to see him? AR Dan comments, El Matador has to score against the bullshits Chelsea. I see what you did there. Yes, hopefully he sees red tomorrow. Actually, no, let's hope he makes Chelsea sees red and he just sidesteps them and sticks one in the back of the net. Footy Talk says, I made a video about the True Jordan and Lawrence, the idiots. Oh, yes, what's that all about then, Footy Talk? I've always thought those guys are sort of all right, to be fair. Anyway, Little Cross says, hopefully he isn't like Di Maria. After 30 years, Scousers stole our title. Cavani is our Sheringham. Jim Joe Bobley, how's it going? Nice one, guys. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone that's getting in here. Smash that like button, lads and lasses. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this match preview. Mia Panton says, Leeds play heavy metal football. To be fair, Mia, you have to say that Leeds United, they're doing a good job so far in this Premier League campaign. What can you really say? They're doing a good job. I mean, how's the game finished tonight? Actually, they were playing tonight. Oh, shit, man. Crikey, when I saw that last, it was 0-0. Shit, man. Bamford's got a hat-trick. 55 minutes, 67 minutes, and 74 minutes. What? Holy shit. Leeds United smashing up Aston Villa, and Aston Villa had a good start to the campaign. Bloody hell, this puts Leeds up to third in the league. This puts Leeds up to bloody third, guys. Shit, man. Are you serious, Leeds? Oh, my goodness me. That is depressing, guys. I don't even want to think about that. That is depressing. Leeds United have beaten Villa 3-0, and that puts them up to third. What? Ugh! That is disgusting. Anyway, okay, fine. That's what's going on. That's life. Leeds United, Bielsa, they're still going to finish mid-table end of the day, I think. But I'm getting a little bit concerned. This Premier League campaign is properly wide open, man. Crikey, this is bad. Anyway, if you look where we are at the moment, 15th in the league, we need to win tomorrow against Chelsea, please. We have to get the job done against Chelsea. I think we are going to do it, though, guys. I think we are going to do it. Anyway, let's also get into some of the informazione about the game tomorrow. Just some of the head-to-head stats. I wanted to just share some things with you. Obviously, some interesting little bits of information. So, in terms of the head-to-head match facts and stuff, Manchester United can win 3 consecutive top-flight meetings against Chelsea for the first time since 1965 under Sir Matt Busby, which is amazing. Like, that would be historical. That would go to show you just how much Solskjaer's done the number on Chelsea and Frank Lampard over this last 2 years. Chelsea are winless in their last 7 Premier League away matches against Manchester United. They've drawn 4 and they've lost 3. Now, obviously, that goes back years, but even so, the last 7 Premier League matches away at Old Trafford, Chelsea have drawn 4 and lost 3. So that's great. They haven't won one in 7 games. It's the Blues' longest run without a top-flight win at Old Trafford since a 16-game streak between September 1920 and January 1957. Chelsea are the only club to have won more Premier League fixtures, that's 18 versus Manchester United, than they have lost, which is pretty gash, to be fair. They're the only club to have won more Premier League fixtures, 18 versus Manchester United, than they have lost, 17. So that sucks. So hopefully we can level that up tomorrow if Manchester United beat Chelsea. Manchester United could lose their opening 3 home league matches for only the second time in their history, and first since 1930 when they finished bottom of the First Division. So adversely, if you want to look at some negative stats here, you can. Manchester United could lose their opening 3 home league matches for only the second time in their history and first time since 1930. When they finished bottom of the First Division. So, if we're being honest now, if that happens, that goes to show you that's one of the worst possible starts that obviously that United have had. United lost 3 consecutive league fixtures at Old Trafford in February 1979. So, if we lose this game, it's just going to be awful. A 5th successive winless Premier League match at home would set a new club record for the competition. A 5th successive winless Premier League match at home would set a new club record for the competition. The Red Devils have gained an unsurpassed 13 points from losing positions in 2020, though, which is pretty epic. The Red Devils have gained an unsurpassed 13 points from losing positions in 2020. So we are still the comeback kings here, guys. Bruno Fernandes Yep, let's get on to our captain Magnifico, Portuguese Magnifico Bruno. He's been directly involved in 20 goals in 18 Premier League appearances, scoring 11 and setting up 9. It's the best return of any United player since his debut in February. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes looking for another big game from him. He's really looking in good form again now. That game against PSG was excellent. And whether you get the best Bruno or not, you know you're going to get a committed, passionate, motivated Bruno. He's just that kind of guy. So I do think he's going to put in another good display. Marcus Rashford has scored 4 goals in his past 3 games against Chelsea in all competitions, including a brace in this fixture last season. And of course, getting on the score sheet last time out against PSG with that epic winner. And of course, setting 2 up and scoring 1 against Newcastle. Hopefully, Marcus Rashford is coming back into a good bit of form. And even when he has looked a little bit out of sorts in the previous couple of games, he's still delivered the goods at those key moments when it's counted, and he's popped up and scored those all-important goals. So get in there, Marcus Rashford. I hope he's going to get on the score sheet tomorrow too. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won 4 of his 6 matches as Manchester United manager against Chelsea. So there you go. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has won 4 of his 6 matches as Manchester United manager against Chelsea. Drawn 1 and lost the other 1. 4 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. 1 being in the FA Cup semi-final, wasn't it? Chelsea have drawn 4 of their 8 matches in all competitions this season. Chelsea have drawn 4 of their 8 matches in all competitions this season. They've won 3 of the rest and lost 1. And they've drawn the other 4. That's pretty shit. They won 5 of their opening 6 Premier League away matches under Frank Lampard, but have triumphed in only 5 of the subsequent 15. So they're doing some pretty bad stuff on the road. The Blues have conceded 63 goals in 43 Premier League matches under Lampard at an average of 1.5 goals per game. The worst rate of any permanent Blues boss. So he's conceded the most goals. That's what I mean. They are sort of there to be had at the back, really. In 2020, only Arsenal 15 have dropped more points from winning positions in the Premier League than Chelsea, 13. Which is quite interesting when you look at the stats. No team has bottled it more than Chelsea from a winning position since in 2020. And actually, no team has come back and got more points from a losing position than Manchester United. So that's an interesting one. Timo Werner has scored 30 league goals since the start of last season. A record only bettered in Europe's top 5 leagues by Robert Lewandowski, Ciro Immobile, and Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Immobile, however you want to pronounce his freaking name. But yeah, Ciro Immobile. So that is, you got to watch out for Werner. Obviously, he's one of their new signings. We'll see how he gets on. So there's the head-to-head stats and stuff, guys. Little bit of information there. It's quite interesting just to talk about some of the possible things that can happen. Thank you so much to everyone that's getting in here. Let's get into your comment section and stuff now. We do have a little bit, couple of news, but I'll just dip in and see what you guys think. Hamas Naomi says, what's the score? So in the Aston Villa game, it's 3-0 last I took. Leeds smashing them up. Kayam says, you what? I'm disgusted by Leeds United. Leeds United beating Aston Villa 3-0. They're currently in 3rd place at the moment, Leeds, man. And they look like, they could be up there. That's the crazy thing. I know it's only a few games in, 5 games in. But Leeds, you're shited, man. What the frickin' hell's going on? Gash. So it's very important that United win this game tomorrow. Francis says, I thought this was the live match, LOL. No, the clue's in the title and the thumbnail. But also, the game's on tomorrow, 5:30. We will be doing a watch-along for it. So if you are around for it then, do come back and watch the channel then. We'll be doing a watch-along. Ascender, hello, he says, what's good, how are you doing? DHR Clips Game says, hey, Pig. Should we play with a back 5 again? And can I have a shout-out, please? Yes, you can indeed, DRH Clips Game. Shout out to you, dude. And yes, I do think we are going to play with that back 5, man. It makes the most sense, doesn't it? It's the formation that we've had the most successful playing against the big sides. Like I say, I'll say that stat one more time. Since March 2019, Manchester United have won just 31% of the big games in which they started with a 4-man defence. In contrast, that win rate climbs to 50% with a 3-man defence over the same period. So it's a no-brainer, really. If you set up some of these games, you have to set up and be a little bit more tentative, a little bit more counter-attacking. It's not to say you're being negative or park the bus, but otherwise you don't want to get ripped open. You don't want to play into the opposition's hands. You don't want to leave yourself exposed with numbers up the pitch and a hole at the back, and then be, in the position where you've got Neymar and Mbappe and these guys bearing down on you. No, on the counter, you don't want that. So United, in the big games, we have to set up this way. I think at this moment in time, when you look at our back line, the pairing that we've got, whichever one you choose is a little bit uncertain at the moment. I'm hoping Twanzebe can really come in and be awesome for us. But when we have the back three, Luke Shaw looks really comfortable there. Twanzebe looked excellent there the other day. They both provide us speed and pace in those positions, which Slabby Maguire just cannot. And Lindelof was good in the middle the other day. The only other change I think I could see from the team, really, of course, Matic and Fred in the centre. I'll show the team again. Matic, this is my prediction, but Matic and Fred, obviously that could be any combination, really, if he wants to go Donny, Pogba, Matic, Pogba, Matic, you know, McTominay, Fred again, Mike from PSG. But I just think he's going to change one because they obviously ran a lot the other day. I think he'll start Matic because that ex-Chelsea vibe there. He'll put in a big swashbuckling display, hopefully. And but the only other position that I guess that would be in question for me would be centre-back there. Victor Lindelof at centre-back, yes, he did great against PSG the other day, but if Slabby Maguire is fit, if he is available, maybe Solskjaer will go with him because he's got Shaw next to him, he's got Twanzebe next to him, he's got the pace around him, he can clear everything away. I'd still rather go with Lindelof, though, in that sort of game where you're looking at, you know, Timo Werner, very quick, nimble player up top. I would like to think that Manchester United would be able to deal with it with Shaw, Lindelof and Twanzebe at the back. Well, we'll see. We're going to need them to have another good display. So there we go. There's that. I'll get rid of that, though, so you guys can see the live chat again. Boom. Yeah, nice one. Thank you, DHR Clips, for the comment there, dude. Thank you very much as well. Somebody said, we love you, Pig. Who was that? It was Paul Vanderbeek. Thank you so much, Paul Vanderbeek, you legend. Right back at you, dude. Thank you very much. Jeanette Pugh says, no depth in the squad. United will catch out, Pig. Yeah, I mean, look, there is no depth in the squad. United will get maybe caught out at some point, you know, throughout the season. This is the issue. This is why we needed to get a top-quality centre-back in, why we needed a top-quality right-winger in. We'll see. I mean, for Facundo Pellistri, I don't know if anybody knows how he's got on tonight, but I think he was supposed to be playing in the under-23s this evening, wasn't he? Anybody know how Facundo Pellistri's got on tonight? But anyway, Steve at FC says, busy schedule for Man United, but also Chelsea. Very true, and this is just as much pressure on Lampard as there is on Chelsea. Think about it. Lampard, like I say, if Lampard doesn't win this game tomorrow, he's doing a real bad job, really, when you think about the start of the season, really, and how much they've spent. Like, Solskjaer could win this game against Lampard, be 1 point ahead of him, and still have a game in hand. That's how shit Chelsea's start would be if they lose this game tomorrow. Schmoke Mo, how's it going, Schmoke Mo? He says, do you think Axel's going to play today, mate? Yes, I do, Schmoke Mo. I do think he's going to play. I think he's going to play that right side of centre-back again. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't play because there's no Bailly. Bailly's out injured. Maguire obviously did have some sort of issue or some tweak in the last game against Newcastle. He looked good in that game, though, all credit to him. But he did have an issue and he wasn't able to play in the PSG game. Will he be back ready and fit to play? I don't know. Even if he is, I still expect Twanzebe to play, though. Gucci Lover, how's it going? Kayam says, Hamus, it's well slow. What's well slow? What's well slow? Bailey Oaks says, evening pig. How's it going, Bailey Oaks? I just called you Bailey Oaks, like Eric Bailly. Hamus Naimi says, no, it's not. Footy Talk's having a chicken burger. Sounds good. Have a bite for me, sunshine. Snap Film Walk says, Pig, I see Slabby as a holding midfielder in the future for United. You what? Snap Film Walk? Interesting. I don't. He's not mobile enough for me to be a midfielder. He's slow as food, man. I hear what you're saying, though, like, you know, maybe sitting in front like he could do that Matic short job for us, you know. But I don't fancy it, my friend. I'm going to be honest now. Zamira Jawad, I think Lindelof could do that, though. Zamira Jawad, to be fair, though, who knows? Maybe you're right. Disco Dave, thank you very much for your comment and getting in here as well, buddy. He says, Google took my money for a super chat, but it never showed up. Are you serious, man? Mate, special shout out to Disco Dave. I'm very, very sorry about that for it not showing up. I can't see one on my live chat either, dude. So sorry about that, Disco Dave, but a special shout out to you, my man. Great to see you in here. Everybody, we're nearly at 100 likes. Over 150 of you watching. Let's see if we can get 150 likes on the preview. Smash that thumbs up button on the video if you haven't done so already. That'll give us a boost and help us compete. Smash that like on it. That'll be epic. Thank you, guys. We've done it now. You're a bunch of legends. Hit that thumbs up button and let's get into this. Steve at FC says Man United versus Chelsea, then versus Arsenal. Next week, 2 big games. Yeah, 2 unadulterated, filthy games, my friend. Rushmano, thank you, mate. Thank you so much for the update. He says, Facundo Pellistri played very well. Nearly scored. That's excellent stuff. So Facundo Pellistri played for the under-23s tonight. And Rushy's saying that he played very, very well and nearly scored. That's brilliant stuff. Good to see. I mean, to be fair, I kind of think that he's just a little bit too young to really have an impact in United's first team right now. He's 18. And his stats are not that impressive over in Uruguay, but hopefully he can come to the Premier League and just be awesome. You never know, you never know. Brandon C, hello mate, he says, facts sir. All right, sorry, yeah, I'm reading comments from several minutes ago. My bad. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Sorry, guys. Steve Buckley, he says, all we need to know is consistency and be near the top. Very true. That's it. We need to get the wins in, get the victory in. Coterworth thinks 2-1 to United in the under-23s. Get in there. It's grilled. Says Footy Talk. Nice one. Cal Payne, he says, Pig, how are you doing? What would be your midfield three? I personally wouldn't bring Pogba back in yet. He played better coming from the bench. Maybe a spark that he has to fight for his spot. Well said, 100% Cal. I 100% wholeheartedly agree with you, man. I think Pogba needs to fight for his spot. He was effective from the bench the other day against PSG. That was good to see. He created a few chances when he came on, got an assist. Like, fair play to the lad. He did well. But, yeah, defensively, certainly I don't think, you know, maybe if he was playing instead of Bruno, like if Bruno wasn't available, I'd say, yeah, Pogba's got to play in that position. But I don't want him playing in a midfield two behind Bruno. I don't like that. I don't think he's mobile enough. I don't think he's quick enough even. Yes, he's athletic. Yes, he gets himself around, but he's also got that nonchalant sort of vibe about him, that nonchalant style. I don't like that. I much prefer to see Fred or McTominay. They're lung-busting, running, they're covering ground. Both of those two put the most ground covered for Manchester United against PSG the other day, along with Bruno Fernandes. I think they were the top three players that covered the most ground on the pitch. Obviously, it makes sense being in the engine room of midfield. But that's what they give you. They give you that mobility. They give you that ability to get up and down the pitch, you know, in a defensive moment or offensively, you know. And we saw Fred the other day bring it out from the back against PSG and get United going on the counter time and time again. So I expect him to play in the game, but look, I don't really know. But I wouldn't bring Pogba back in. I mean, I think this would be my midfield three tomorrow. Matic against his old club, Chelsea. Fred, based on the performance the other day. Bruno just in front, obviously creating. He can sort of go up the pitch, and obviously what we have in Rashford up there as a support striker there. In the two up top really effectively means that he can go wide. He can play as like a winger. He can go through the middle. Cavani can go wide, Bruno can go through the middle, you know, so it gives us a few options there. I think it's going to be good. I like the look of it anyway. And I think Cavani's going to start, guys. Well, let's get more into your comments here then. Dylan Dallas, he says, I'm a United fan, bro. Don't mind popping me a DM on Insta and I'll hop on the show sometime, bro. Dylan Dallas, mate. That is hilarious, mate. I'll tell you what, you DM me. You DM me. My Instagram is Flying Pig United, mate. You know, don't get me wrong. I know, obviously, you're in Bellator, mate. You're that jiu-jitsu guy and stuff. I don't personally think you're legit. I mean, I don't think you're literally Dylan Dallas. But if you are, you DM me, bro. Phil Mike says, my man is faster than... my nan is faster than Maguire, no chance. Thank you, Adzem. We got 100 likes now. Excellent stuff. Hey, Disco Davey says, anyway, Pig, I'm much more confident of a win now than I was 2 weeks ago. 3-1 United, get in. Me too. What a difference a win makes, or what a difference a couple of wins make. That game against Newcastle, obviously, that helped. But that game against PSG, that was like a renaissance, you know. That was like a rejuvenation of Manchester United, if you ask me. Like, Solskjaer getting us back to where we needed to be. He did say it would take 4 or 5 games at the start of the season. I think he was right. Because we were just so shite and off the pace and literally looked like a bunch of bloody melt sticks out there when we were playing against Crystal Palace. Like, we just looked like we're still on a holiday mode. It's taken us a few games to get back there. But yes, I do agree. I think if you think of where we were a couple of weeks ago and where we are now, confidence has got to be sky high. People who were playing badly, such as even Bruno looked a bit ropey at the start of the year, just looked off the pace. What about Aaron Wan-Bissaka? Aaron Wan-Bissaka was gash at the start of the year. But that display against PSG was one of the best displays I've seen all season from anyone. So I do think that the players are getting back to full sharpness, getting back to that match fitness, getting back to just being ready and prepared for this game against Chelsea. So yeah, I'm thinking 3-1 as well, Disco Dave. I'm feeling that one. Hey, Rachel Boswell says, Axel, the Rockdale kid has to start. Get in there, Rachel Boswell. Nice one, Rachel. I agree with you. Twansy be at the back all day long. Smash a 1 in the live chat, lads and lasses, if you want to see Axel Twansy be starting at the back. Liman Isa says, yay, Mr. Pig and the Cake Bandit. 3-0 United. Get in there, Liman Isa. How are you? 3-0. I'd love to see it. Kerwin Nixon says, Pogba is going to want to play out of Man United if he's a bench player. Yeah, well, I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan for United. I think that's the plan for us. We've extended his contract. We haven't offered him a new contract. Do you know what I mean? We could have offered him a new 4 or 5 year contract. We haven't done that. We just chose the option to extend it another year. Why? Because we don't want him to leave for nothing in 6 months' time or whatever it is. But what we can do now is sell him in Jan or sell him in the summer and get a bit of cash for him. So I actually think we're going to sell him. I do. I think we're going to use that cash to generate the money to get Upamecano or possibly put towards Sancho. That's what makes sense in my mind. Because he's just, as good as he is, he's just not consistent enough for United. He's not consistent, man. I'm sick and tired of seeing Pogba being so inconsistent. Lee Cameron, he says Fred McTominay or Fred van der Beek for me. Matic has done nothing to warrant a place in the team. Well, the thing is, the concern I have, Fred McTominay performed so great the other day, but McTominay before that game was pretty much shite all season. But that game against PSG, he was brilliant, right? So I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Fred and McTominay, that makes sense. They are both mobile, but they both worked their socks off ridiculously on Tuesday night, right? Or was it Wednesday? I've bloody forgotten what night we played now, but it was Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah. So they've obviously put in a big shift then. Matic is playing against, would be playing against his old team. He has that understanding with Fred from last season. Probably the best spell that United's midfielders had last year was had by Matic and Fred for the few months in the middle of the season. So they got an understanding. Matic, he's nowhere near as mobile, but, certainly he seems to have changed his style under Solskjaer, where he is more mobile. He's actually covering some of the most amount of ground in a lot of the games that he's played, which is mental for somebody his size. But look, who knows? Who knows what the midfield is going to be? My personal pick, if they're all 100% fit right now, I say go with the same formation, the same team that we had last time, because it worked against PSG. But they're not, unfortunately, they're not. We're going to have to have Cavani in, Martial suspended. I do think he'll make one change in the middle there, because it's an engine room, man, and I don't know if they're going to be able to put in that sort of level of shift again for 90 minutes there. Lee Cameron says Fred oh yeah, sorry, just already read that one. Biley Oak says Pig FIFA Ultimate Team isn't working tonight. Are you serious, man? What's going on, dude? Is it broken, is it? AK says Maguire is not good enough to be our captain. It's Amen says Cavani is not going to start. He's unfit. He has to be a substitute. And remember, Greenwood is a natural striker, not a winger. Well, yes, it's a fair point as well. That's one of the other things that can happen. I agree with you. That is possible. Cavani's just coming into it as well. Hasn't played for a good while. Stick him in there against Chelsea might not be the wisest thing to do. So I do understand what you're saying. Plus, Greenwood, Greenwood, but then the same can be said for Greenwood. He hasn't really played for a few games either because of what's gone on. But yeah, maybe he could start Greenwood up there. That is feasible. He could easily go with Rashford and Greenwood up top there, just as much as he could go with Rashford and Cavani. I think, I see what you're saying, yeah. And Greenwood, in my opinion, too, his best position is that natural number 9 striker. I agree with that in the future. Hopefully we see more of that. Nice one, Dylan Danis. Yeah. The cheese feels plastic, says Footy Talk. Mate, I love your in-depth analysis of this chicken burger you're having, dude. I must say. Kayam says, Dylan, he won't reply for ages. I'm pretty shy with social media. I don't like to get on social media that much, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not that I don't like social media. It's that it's just... there ain't enough hours in the frigging day, guys. You know what I mean? This just... Anyway, Rushmano says, smash a like for the pig. Thank you very much, Rushmano. In fact, that's not true. I do get on social media sometimes. I'm on Twitter the most, to be fair. I never post anything on Instagram. I very rarely check Instagram, I'm not going to lie. Same goes for Facebook, but I am on Twitter a little bit. So yeah, check that out. Thomas Dunn says, okay, might go back to the 4-2-3-1 like he did against Newcastle. He might do, but I very much doubt it, because I think if you look at how we did it last season against Chelsea and against the bigger sides, we did do better when we had that 3 at the back system. I think the players we've got fit right now at the back as well, with Maguire being a little bit of a doubt and also Bailly being out, I think it does actually help us to have that 3-5-2 and go with Luke Shaw and Twanzebe for their pace at the back there, especially coming up against Chelsea with their pace up top. So it makes a lot of sense for us to do that. I'm looking forward to the development of Axel Twanzebe as well. So as long as we've got the 3 at the back system, we should play Axel. We should play Axel Twanzebe in there. He's going to develop and get better. He was amazing against PSG. You couldn't really ask for anything more from somebody. Oh shit, look, Bailey Oak says EA servers are down. Jonathan Gallagher says servers are down, pig. The big fish says EA have melted. Oh my goodness me, guys. Well, that's going to be shit later for the Ultimate Team vid then, isn't it? Ellie, how's it going, Ellie? How are you doing today? One of the legendary channel mods here and long-time legends of the channel. She says, yo, like and subscribe, guys and girls. Thank you so much, Ellie. Yeah, if you're just getting in here and you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, please do smash a like on it. Let's see if we can get to 150 likes for this late night preview. It's just gone 10 o'clock. Shout out to you all for getting in here and stopping by here. Hope you've all had a great day and a great evening. And if you are new to the channel as well, hit that subscribe button. We're going to be doing the watch along for the game tomorrow, getting it started just after 5 p.m. Rachel Boswell, Big PJ is going. Big Phil Jones. Paul Vanderbeek says, boom, 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 Ellie. Anonis Sati, how you doing, Anonis Sati? One of our latest channel members. Great to see you in here, Anonis Sati. Kai Havertz, how are you? Simon Bennett says, Pig, can I play you at FIFA? Might be on your level. What are you trying to say, mate? You must be one of the best players in the world, then. Adam Woods, yes, you can, mate. Yeah, I'm on PC. Are you on PC? Mrs. Doubtfire says, what time's the game tomorrow? Hello, dear. Hello, dear. It's 5:30, Mrs. Doubtfire. It's great to see you. How have you been? He broke my handbag, the bastard. Ellie, E415L says, bro, you followed me on Twitter, then unfollowed at 12:27. Are you serious? That's hilarious. Well, it must have been a double touch. Must have been a double touch. What's your Twitter thing, mate? Because I did follow about 10 people last night who followed me during the stream. I wouldn't have unfollowed you, mate. So, just so you know, it must have been a double touch, mate, on the old phone. What's your Twitter handle? Liman Isa says 5:30. Alan Wood says, my team got Lincoln. Biff says, hi, you pig. How you doing there, Biff, lad? What's going on, mate? Yes, Biff in the gaff. Keyshawn Barry. Jade Hunter says, we temporarily disabled match creation in all active FIFA titles while we investigate reports of connectivity issues. We'll provide an update in this thread when one becomes available. Oh, man. Jade Hunter, that is absolutely shite then. Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? EA shit in the bed as usual. It makes no sense. I mean, we did have connection issues last night. I don't know if you remember. We did have bloody lagging connection issues. So, yeah, sort your shit out, EA. Try not to release a bloody broken game then. Maybe have this plan. Maybe realise there's going to be shit tons of people online trying to play this bloody game all the time. Maybe have the systems in place already to be able to do with that, EA. Thank you very much, Jay, for that. Quality content, quality guy, says Kieran Sanders. Thank you so much, Kieran Sanders, lad. Appreciate it. Fergie99 comments, hello, dear. Can I look after your kids? What? And he's going to have some super noodles. AR Dan says, Simon Bennett, you are not at his level. And you surely don't have Jones as Hunter. Yeah, that's right. You know, if you ain't got Phil Jones as Hunter, don't even come at me, bro. Bailey Oak says, EA servers probably won't be up tonight. Well, that sucks, doesn't it? Bailey Oak says, EA servers won't. Well, let's see. Let's see. Hopefully they are. If they're not, then I guess we'll have to do a shitty career mode with the shitty career mode glitch. What is it with EA and their shit game? Paul Vanderbeek says, Andy Tate big. He got the job on a technicality of a legend who recommended you. You are nothing. You are a fool. And you are a waste of time. Good night. Vincent Bullock, and they rob you of 15 quid, pig. Yes, I know, and they did indeed rob me of £15 yesterday as well. They double charged me, the cheeky bastards. Old Trafford comments, imagine Twanzebe gets benched and Maguire starts. Yeah, I mean, look, that would be sickening. I don't even want to think about that, Old Trafford man. Can you imagine that? I'm sorry, but I think I would have to take a dump in an envelope and send it to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer if that happened. Because he truly would have shut the bed there. Old Fire Up says, quality hat. Thank you, Fire Up. By the way, we might be getting some of these. I'm going to get some of these hats, guys. I'm going to get some Flying Pig hats as merch. What do you guys think about that? Smash a 1 in the live chat if you would buy a Flying Pig hat from the pig. For not very much. They won't be expensive. They won't be a lot of money. I'm thinking like £12 or something like that. Jake Howard says, Super Noodles is the one. And you must be hot. I'm not hot, actually. R07. It's cold, man. It's freezing in my room. My nipples could cut glass right now. I need this hat just to not freeze. Buster Cherry, he says, Leeds just... Hang on a sec. What about those scumbag Leeds? Wait a sec. Buster Cherry, Leeds just shit-bombed Villa 3-0. Bamford with a hat-trick. I know, mate. I've just seen that. It is sickening. Hey, Jamie Paxton. I know that is sickening, Buster Cherry, man. Leeds, man. Ugh. Craig Picknell says, do you play Football Manager? I do, mate. I have done a lot in the past anyway. I might do, I definitely might do some maybe Football Manager related content soon on the gaming channel. I'm not too sure. Check out the gaming channel if you haven't done so. It's called Flying Pig Gaming. New contract for Ollie, says Biff. Get in there, lad. Is that Biff from Yeah, Biff from Back to the Future. Why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? R07, you look like you're from Game of Thrones, says RJ07. Really? I look like I'm from Game of Thrones? King of the North! King of the North! King of the North! King of the North! King of... Wiggy says, boom, 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 let's get the weekend started. Razak says, I would just play football, man. I would honestly, just like to play Football Manager at the moment. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, it would be nice. Exclusive says, you could play Volta, Pig. I could play Volta, yes. I could do something shit like that. But to be fair, I don't... I'm just joking. I don't really want to do that, though. It is obviously a United channel. The only reason we were doing the Ultimate Team is because we're doing a Road to Glory, Glory Man United channel series on the channel. So I'll probably just do a career mode episode or nothing at all, guys. EA says... EA stands for extremely awful. I think that's true. Jade Hunter says, probably an extended FUT Champs weekend again or some points comp. Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. Yeah, that might give me a bit more time to generate some FUT Champ points to enter. I don't know. Do you still have to enter before the weekend starts, or can you enter during the weekend now? Kota, because I'm just a few points off getting it. Kota Worth says, ha 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 ha, fucking hell. Disco Dave says, better get your guitar out tonight, Pig. Oh, what, later? Yeah, we'll just do a jam, mate. We'll just do a concert. Come back later, we'll do a concert. I'm joking. Electronic Anus says fire up. That is what EA stands for, yes. Okay, anyway, guys. Wan-Bissaka pimping it Greenwood style, says Craig Chronica. That's right, what's going on? We have got a team of top shaggers, man. Really do. I'm thinking we get John Terry as assistant manager soon. Do you know what I mean? What is going on? We have got a team of shaggers at the moment. But look, it's a natural part of life. They're obviously young men. They're full of beans. They're full of other stuff, and they need to get it out. You know what I mean? So, so that's the issue. They're just like full of hormones. Wan-Bissaka's only 21, 22. Greenwood's 18. Do you remember what it's like when you were 21, 22, or 18? Do you know what I mean? It's like you would shag a jacket. You know what I mean? Exclusive, Rachel Boswell says, Ollie's building a great squad. let's give him time. He's one of us. The success will even be sweeter. Totally agree with you, Rachel Boswell. 100%. Let's get some hashtag Ollie-ins in there, please. Look at all these guys with the ones in the live chat as well, you legends. Pig, you what? Hope you're good, bro. Thank you, Papa Stores. I'm good, man. How are you? Jake Karen says, I'm such a proud guy. They're shagging for the nation. There's only, yeah, that's right. Manchester's a red, mate. That's it. There's only one club in Manchester, and we are the top shaggers. G-Wolf, Electronic Avenue, Electric Avenue, Fire Up, Slabhead has a slab cock. That's a little bit on the speculative side. Can you imagine that if he just had something done there, look, something resembled like, I don't know, like a totem pole or a Roman pillar or something. You know what I mean? Like a proper slab. Vincent Bullock says, Pig, have you seen this new shirt, 1992 red with human race? What about it, pal? I have, guys. I have seen it. I must say, I like it, guys. I like it. I mean, I don't know if I could just show you it really quickly. Let me just show you it really quickly, actually. Yeah, let me just show you it. Matty the Rushmeister sent it to me. I could show you it really quick. Yeah. Nice. Let me just... Shit. Hold on a sec. Maybe I can't show you it. Okay, never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just don't worry. Don't worry about it. But you can search it. It's a human. I thought I had another scene set up. Don't worry. It's cool, man. It's based on a 90 to 92 Man United jersey. Look, man. I mean, I'm going to be honest now. I haven't wanted to buy a United kit for a while. I like the away kit this year, but I like it, man. And with the human race on there. Designed by Pharrell Williams. Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like a room without it. Yeah, whatever. That song's so bloody annoying. It's a good song, don't get me wrong, but I don't think they ever played a song as many times on the radio as they played that. But anyway, Bruno Fernandes here. By the way, I don't know if you can see the promotional pictures for this. Why is Mason Greenwood such a bad boy now, by the way? Why is Greenwood such a bad boy? I don't know if you guys have seen all the promotional shots. You've got Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you've got a bunch of the lads. They're all smiling. Bruno's loving it. Bruno's getting ready for his, he's loving it. Mason Greenwood shot, he's like this. He's basically going like this. You know what I mean? What's that all about? Why is Greenwood a bad boy now? Seriously, he's turned himself into a bad boy. I don't know what's going on. Have you seen that? Anybody else seen those pictures? He's literally like this going. He looks well angry. Lee Cameron loves the zebra kit. Fair play. Yeah, no, well, it's not for everyone. It's certainly not for me. Rush Mano comments, subscribe to the channel. Hey, there's about 200 of you legends tuning in right now. You're a bunch of legends getting here. Come on, United. We're going to smash up Chelsea tomorrow. Fat Frank's getting slapped again. But please do us a favour if you're one of the 200 that's tuning in and smash that like video on the smash that like on the video. That'd be epic. Anyway, Jerry Francis says, Pig just saw the toasties and it has activated the munchies. Great Chronica says, once you had Punani, you never go back. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to rhyme. It didn't work. It didn't rhyme. Ryan Jeffrey says, we love Flying Pig. Say we love Flying Pig. Thank you, Ryan Jeffrey, mate. Appreciate it. Mason Gernwood says, Rushmano. Oh, no. Phil Jones may be going to West Ham in January, so we got to replace him with a new Gurner. Mason Gernwood. It's a shame he doesn't gurn a bit. You know what I mean? That'd be hilarious. Mason Gernwood's the best name ever. Ryan Barnes says, who do you think will start for United tomorrow? Okay, so this is my predicted lineup. Now, look, it's up for debate, isn't it? We'll see. There's lots of people that ripped my last prediction to shit, by the way, and it turned out to be, you know, pretty much... Oh, no, the previous one, the Newcastle one, pretty much bang on. So, you know, but... Oh, no, that's not the one. Wait a sec, this is the one here. Oh, yeah. There it is. And it's just basically, I think Cavani's going to start. Now, you could easily say Greenwood's going to start. Tony Martial's suspended, but I do think Cavani's going to start. Rashford's obviously going to start. I think Bruno's definitely going to start. And then we're going to play the 3-5-2, basically free, you know, effectively a 3-5-1-2 or whatever you... No, that doesn't add up. But you know what I mean? A 3-4-1-2... No. What do you call this? A 5-2-1-2. Yeah. A 5-2-1-2 with Bruno in front of the midfield two of Matic and Fred. But it could easily be McTominay and Fred, but they both did play against PSG. I'm thinking he's going to put somebody who's in a bit fresh. You could also say Pogba and Donny might get in there. But I think with the defensive guile that we need and the mobility that we need, I think he'll definitely start Fred. And maybe he'll start McTominay again too. But I'm going with Matic because he's fresh. So there you go. And then the back line, Shaw left centre-back, Lindelof in the centre, and Twanzebe at right centre-back. And then we've got Telles and Aaron Wan-Bissaka on either... is either wing back. So yeah, that's pretty much what I think the lineup's going to be tomorrow. Saint Fusion says the zebra kit's growing on me. 100%, man. Me too. I never thought I'd say that. I thought it literally looked like somebody had vomited on a zebra and then made a t-shirt of it. But it does now kind of hold some sort of awesomeness to me because we wore it during the battering of PSG. You know what I mean? In the Battle of Paris. That was our kit. Ruan Barnes comments, who do you think will start for United tomorrow? Oh, sorry, I've already read that one. Let me scroll down. Kayam says 5-3-2 with a number 10. Yeah, I guess it's a 5-2-1-2, isn't it? God's Legend says, Big Cavani, we got him for free, just like we did Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Great shout, mate. Hopefully he's more like Zlatan Ibrahimovic and less like Radamel Falcao. Hopefully that's the case. Ryan Jeffrey says, we love Flying Pig United. We do. Thank you very much, Ryan Jeffrey. Gabriel Lopez, your legend. He comments, Pogba has been humbled. I think he'll do well to start. Yes, I mean, he looked good when he came on the other day, but what's he really going to provide us? Like, if Solskjaer selects Pogba, I'm going to be very, very disconcerted because I don't think Pogba gives you that defensive guile, that battling nature from a defensive point of view, which Fred and McTominay or Matic both all do, all do. Whereas I don't think Pogba does that. Now, if Bruno was injured, who would be the first person that you'd want to put instead of Bruno? It probably would be Pogba or Donny, you know, one of those guys. But certainly in terms of a defensive midfielder or somebody that's got any role in terms of being a defender for us, which means one of those two central midfielders, because that's what they're going to have to do sometimes. I don't want to see him anywhere near there. I just don't like him that much there. Hey, Fire Ants Entertainment, I'm doing good. How are you doing? He says, how are you doing today, Big? You good? I'm good, mate. Thank you very much. I hope you're good too. Thank you for stopping in there and watching. Smash that like on the video if you've not done so already. Maverick B says, I'm a Tottenham fan, but like the pig. Thank you so much, Maverick B. Nobody's perfect, mate. I won't hold that against you much. Thank you, though, Maverick B, man. Appreciate it. Cal Payne, he says, Pig, I know he's leaking all the anti-Greenwood stories to the press. It's Rebecca Vardy! That was hilarious, wasn't it? Oh, my God. Tommy Kidd 89, he says, Pig, you're a legend. Right back at you, Tommy Kidd. Thank you very much for that, dude. Primot the lad, he says, last year we battered PSG in the pink kits. So true, we just beat them in our shit kits, don't we? Razak says, whoever created that kit literally put no thought into it. Gabriel Lopez says, fair enough, I'm too soft on Pogba. I get it, yeah, I get it. I mean, look, I like Pogba, but I don't like him as a defender. And I'm not saying in a 5-2-1-2 formation or like, that sort of thing, where he has to do all that much defending. If you played Matic alongside him, obviously Matic is going to be the main man. But you see him, not putting in that full-blooded sprint back to get the ball sometimes. That's what pisses me off, big time. And I don't like that. Whereas McTominay and Fred, they're going to be lung-busting for the entire game that they're on the pitch, really. So yeah, that's what pisses me off about Pogba. Plus, he doesn't. If we're down in a game, Pogba's not the man to drag you back into it. I hate to say it, but he's not. Okay, he's done it once or twice, that Man City game, but he's not. His head goes. Callum Maisie, hello, he says, hi Pig, hopefully we do bits like we did against PSG. Absolutely. Fat Frank Lampard's got it coming to him. If you actually look at the stats, the form even, Chelsea not doing great this season either. They're shipping goals at the back. And also the fact that Solskjaer did beat Lampard multiple times last season. Psychologically, I'm thinking United are in a good place on the back of that PSG win. We're in a good place. KSI JJ comments, all our kits are nice. Fair play, man. I mean, they're okay. I don't really like the home kit that much. It looks like a bus seat from the 70s. The third kit, the zebra kit, it's growing on me. But really, that looks like a zebra's been run over with a ride-on mower and then stapled to a template of a football shirt. And then the other one, the away one, that one's awesome. Which I really want it, but I don't want to buy it because I don't want to support the Glazer shite. To be honest with you, I don't want to buy that Glazer shite merch. But yeah, maybe I'll consider getting some one from elsewhere. I don't know. Big God Bob, how's it going? He says, got it easy, lazy Pogba mentally. Well, that's the thing. He is getting 300 grand a week. He is obviously a star. He has won the World Cup. You're right. He has got it easy, man. He has got it easy. And he gets selected a lot of the time, even when he's not really playing well. So he has got it easy. You're spot on. Gucci Lover says, Pig, Pogba needs to go back to France tonight. Look, to be honest, if Pogba was sold, it wouldn't bother me one bit. I hate to say it, but it wouldn't. As long as that money was used to go and get somebody else who might be more committed and better. Ryan Jeffrey, I'm down in Dorset in the UK, mate. Razak says, Adidas has had waves on bad kits, to be honest. A few decent... thank you very much, Timoy Tugwell. For subscribing to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as well, everyone. Thank you very much to everyone that hits the subscribe and joins us. We'll be back tomorrow with the match watch along, of course, match reaction after the game, all that good stuff. FIFA in the evening as well. Jody Philander says it's Friday night and there's nothing better than chilling with the pig in the chat. Evening, guys. Great to hear that, Jody. Thank you very much. We will be back later on as well for a FIFA vid. So we're doing, obviously, a preview right now for the game. We'll be back tomorrow with a watch along, but tonight there will be a FIFA vid. Liman Isa says, hopefully Cavani starts. Hopefully, I do think it's the right time to see him with Martial being out suspended. Rambo Canamba says, Matic, Fred and Fernandes for midfield. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling as well, Rambo. I reckon that's probably the most likely. M10S says, I'm a football YouTuber like you. Can I get a shout out? Shout out M10S, man. You can check out his channel. What football team you support first? I should probably ask that, mate, because if you're a Leeds scummer, do one, mate. I'm just kidding. Obviously, I guess you're a United fan, right? Anyway, Maverick B says, the Spurs kits in Venice are shite. Yeah, there's a lot of the third kits this year are terrible. Seriously can't play Ultimate Team, says Jonathan Gallagher. That's terrible, isn't it? Wow. Absolutely awful. EA have shat the bed again. Fable TV comments, Pogba has been so disappointed when he got the move to United as a neutral. I was buzzing. And I've been nothing but confused to why he can't perform. I know, I don't really get it. Is it a United curse? Is it one of those other players, like we've had a lot of them over the years that have come into United that for whatever reason, they've been great before and great after, but they're just not great at Manchester United. And I really don't get that. But maybe it's got something to do with that. Maybe he's just not the right fit for United. Maybe we put too much emphasis on pressure on Paul Pogba over the years. He can't handle it. He crumbles. He folds like origami under pressure. He's a melter. Rachel Boswell says, yeah, agree. Use the double pivot of Fred and McTominay. It will give us good bear to build from. Exactly. There you go. That's it. You can literally do both defending and going forward with Fred and McTominay. So if they are both fit, maybe it'll be them too. But we'll see. I've just got a feeling that Matic is going to get in there against this old club tomorrow. Hey, get in there, Coterworth. He says 156 likes. Lovely stuff. Get in there, everyone. Thank you so much for smashing the thumbs up on this video. Really appreciate it. Hit that like if you have not done so already. Hey, Kai Evans. Hello. R07. Papa Store. Server's been down ages, Jonathan. That is shit. Robin Corkman says, what is the glitch on FIFA career mode? So, you know my manager, Don Piglioni, with the hat. He's got the hat, Don Piglioni. You know, Don Piglioni, the Sicilian gangster manager. The manager who will make you an offer you can't refuse in the transfer market. You know this guy, yeah? He is no longer, mate. They've glitched him out the game. It's now some bald young Zidane wannabe twat. And so is the person we're negotiating with. So it doesn't matter who you got. You just got a mirror image of two bald twats who are not Don Piglioni or anything to do with a freaking game, guys. And it winds me the hell up. And so, yeah, that's the problem with it. That's the glitch. And that is half the bloody game for me. Primot says, Pogba has never worked a day in his life and probably never will. Spoiled brat. I mean, he has put in some good shifts. He has. But to say that he's done it to a consistent enough level for United, it's just not good enough. He hasn't done it. Razak says, Pig, have you got Pez? I haven't, mate, actually, no. Liam Mills says, all right, mate. Hello, Liam Mills. Captain Fookhead says, Pogba is a United type player. He wants to be bigger than the club, and that ain't the United way. Yeah, I kind of get those vibes as well. And he is a big player. He's obviously a national treasure in France. He obviously won the World Cup. But for United, where it counts, he's been a disappointment. He's too much of a Hollywood player. Troy Bellin says, hi, Pig, who do you think should be our captain tomorrow, mate? Well, I do think the captain going forward forever should be Bruno Fernandes, especially after that PSG display and how he played with a smile on his face and led by example and probed and pushed the players forward. That sounded wrong, didn't it? But you know what I mean? Like, pushed the team forward. He really, really did well out there. But, you know, if Slabby's back in the team tomorrow, which he might not be, Solskjaer might go with the same back three as the PSG game anyway, which would give Bruno Fernandes that captain's armband anyway. But if Maguire is back in the team, then he's obviously going to be the captain, isn't he? Rachel comments, yep, I love Grealish at the club. Just needs a better decision-making in the final third. Yeah, I'd definitely take Grealish as well. When you're talking about Pogba and you're talking about maybe sometimes his lack of effort, you can't say that about Jack Grealish. He's one of the most industrious players that you can see in the Premier League. And he's effective. He just puts in a shift and he tries his socks off out there. You have to admire it. You can only admire a player like that. Callum Maisie says, Fred is a dog, works hard for the badge, but my God, he can't shoot. I mean, it's a fair comment. He doesn't get on the score sheet very often, does he, if ever? So I hear you on that one. Mr. Bobo Django says, that voice. Troy Ballin says, hi, Pig, who do you think we should be our captain? Oh, sorry, read that one, yeah. Bruno Fernandes, definitely. That's classic EA bullshit, says Gabriel Lopez. Absolutely. Clap says, Man Utd 2, Chelsea 0. Pogba is a luxury player, but right now we need grafters like Greenish. Absolutely, totally agree with you. JMD says, hopefully you can pack something good on Ultimate Team. Well, hopefully if it's, if it's actually on tonight, a lot of people are saying that it's broken. Over 200 of you legends tuning in here. Smash that like and get your thoughts and opinions in. I'm going to stick around for about 5 more minutes or so until about 10:30. And then we're going to get FIFA set up and stuff, and we'll be back later on. Hopefully we'll be back later on if the game's not completely screwed, which just sounds like it's gashed up. Anyway, Twanzibi doing good, says Claps. I agree, Claps. Twanzibi's looking great. He's got to play tomorrow, hasn't he? Come on, smash a one in the live chat if Twanzibi's got to play. R07 says, are you on Xbox? Maybe we can have a game of FIFA later. I've only got FIFA on PC, actually, dude. Unfortunately. Fred and McTominay are grafters. I don't think you can do Xbox to PC, can you? Ice Age Baby says, I hate Greenish and Mings. Leeds. Oh, no. Rushmardo, thank you. PS says, Kante or Fred? Honest opinion, Pig. Kante or Fred? I mean, it's got to be Kante. I mean, I really love Fred. He's a United player. I think he works really hard. But Kante's just a better player. Definitely. When he's fit and everything. Big God says, most people are lazy at work, in my opinion, even on small wages. Well, yeah, it's a fair point. It's a fair point, Big God Bob. You know, most people like an easy ride, don't they? Rachel Boswell says, he offers you a lot, Greenish. He can play 6, 8, 10. Who do we appreciate? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Atwell Games says, hello, Atwell Games. I'll be back later for the FUT gameplay, says Maverick B. Thank you, Maverick B. You have a cracking evening. Lee Cameron says, Fred and Van der Beek have to start because Donny can defend and is a creator, while also a workhorse. Hey, that's a good shout. I mean, I haven't seen so much from Donny defensively, but in that first game that we saw from him when he played pre-season against Villa, he did look defensively sound, so maybe he could be the answer, but I don't know. I think we need players who are going to cover a lot of ground who are very defensively sound against Chelsea. Lee Cameron says, Fred and Van der Beek have to start. Oh, yeah, sorry, read that. Robin Corkman says, I love Pogba out of the club. That's where I like him best. Well, look, you know, if he's had too many chances at United. It's as simple as that. Rachel Boswell, thank you. Lee Cameron. Jake Harold says Bruno, Grealish and Fred or McTominay, Van der Beek bench class. Good shout. Yeah, looks very good. Rushmano says subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Rushmano. Roman Lee thinks it's going to be 3-1 for us. Nice one, Roman Lee. Kota Wells says, what time tonight, Mr. Big? It's going to be just about quarter to midnight. Round about there, we're going to get going on the FIFA, guys. Troy Bennett says, hi, Pig, do you think we will see Cavani tomorrow? But that's if the Ultimate Team's starting, guys. I don't even know if we're going to bother with the career mode. If not, because the career mode version, you know, it's got that glitch on it, guys. So it's just gash. Happy Friday night, everybody, says Jarvis Cocker. Let's crush some Chelsea scum tomorrow. Get in there, Jarvis Cocker. Hope you've had a great week. Happy Friday. Linda Heaney says, hey, it's Bobley. I packed Van Dijk. Get in there and sell that scumbag. Hey, get in there, everyone. Thank you, everyone who's had a vote with the ones there. Christopher Smith. Hello, Christopher Smith. Daniel Dryberg. How good is FIFA 21 compared to FIFA 20p? Yeah, it's a little bit better, but it's not much. There's not much in it, dude. I personally think if you've got FIFA 20 and you don't really need to buy FIFA 21 right now. That's my own opinion, but, you know, most people won't appreciate that. Rushmano says 32.9k subs. Get in there, my son. By the way, we're almost at 33,000 subscribers, so smash that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Talk and Muse says, Ollie cannot keep changing the team. It will breed low confidence and atmosphere. Yes, that's a fair point. It's a fair point. He needs to keep it relatively, you know, have that continuity. Relatively have that continuity. Definitely, I agree. More Pack says, Purpose-Pin 9. If the Ultimate Team is open, we shall see. Callum Maisie says, Pig, do you watch any other sports? Yes, I do. I watch UFC or MMA. I watch boxing. I watch snooker quite a lot as well. I don't really watch any other sports than that, to be honest with you. Maybe a bit of women's beach volleyball when the Olympics is on, you know. Jerry Francis, fire up. Liam Mills, your Ultimate Team is still down for anyone. So shit. Mids 5-8. Hopefully FUT if it's not down tonight. Mids 5-8, bro. But it's down at the moment. Razak, after 30 years, Scouser stole our title comments. Give Ollie time. Even the great Sir Alex needed time. 100%. 100%. Paul Van der Beek says, Pig, clocks go back weekend. Don't know where I got mine. Oh shit, have you still got the receipt? Carl Payne says, Pig, Pig, you may not be the biggest channel, but you are the best. Love how you engage with us, so we'll stay humble, brother. Dude, Mr. Payne, mate, Mr. Cal Payne. Sound like a superhero, man. Anyway, thank you very much for that, Cal. I appreciate it, dude. Yeah, I'd just like to interact and chat with you, legends. This is an awesome community we've built up. You see, what we've got the beauty of doing, really, is a community like this, is anyone we don't like, or who's a complete scumbag, abusive melt who comes on, we can just sack them off. So what you end up with is an awesome community of like-minded legends. Not that everyone's got the same like minds, you know, everybody's got different views and opinions on this football club, but we like to discuss them on a mature, not so mature level sometimes, but we just like to discuss them in a tolerable way. You know what I mean? Apart from those shitbag Ollie outers. I'm just joking. Look, everyone's got their opinions. And that's that. I can't, you know, I'm just giving you mine and then talking about all the other shit that's going on. Linda Heaney, I'm an Ultimate Team right now. Oh, nice one, Linda. Well, if it's back on, that's brilliant. Thank you, Kota Worth. You're a laugh, Mr. P, making my evening. Thank you so much for that, Kota. I hope you have a great evening, dude, honestly. Kayam as well, mate. You're a legend, dude. Thank you very, very much. Kayam, you're on the mod list, by the way, mate. Are you seriously wanted to be a mod? That's what I need to know, mate. That's what I need to know. And you need to, because we need to go over some ground rules, mate. But you are on the list. I was looking at it, and obviously you've been a long time viewer. You are on the list, mate. So, do you want to be a mod? And if so, we have to talk about some stuff. Hey, I'm back, says Shik Kanto. How you doing, Shik? Great to see you back. Martin Ellison says, yeah, EA is down. Sad times. What a bunch of absolute stains. Disco Dave says, epic channel. Delighted to be part of it. Right back at you, Disco Dave. Honestly, mate. Thank you. Troy Bellens, hi, Pig. Do you think Cavani will come on tomorrow? I think he'll probably start, actually. But you might be right, though. Maybe he'll be on the bench and come on. Yeah, that might happen. Kota Worth says, how do you become a mod? All it is, really, you just got to be around the channel for a long, long time. And also let me know you want to be a mod and I'll put you on the list. But to even be on the list, you have to have been around the channel for a long time and be active, be regular. I mean, not that long. Some of the mods, we've got mods that have only been around for I think 9 months on the channel, really. but they have been here all the time. That's the key. You know what I mean? Anyway, Fable TV says it says a lot about you as a streamer that some people watching aren't even United fans. Dude, that's a very good point, actually, mate, especially for a preview for United versus Chelsea. You're right. Thank you very much, Fable TV. Appreciate that, man. Very, very kind. Akin Fenwa. Yeah, absolute beast, Linda. Get him in there. Kayam says, I meant you keep missing my comment. Oh, sorry, Kayam, dude. Look, I'm having a mad, dude. I'm not trying to miss your comment there, Kayam, honestly. You're a legend, Kayam. I love you, Kayam. Razak, Martin Anderson says, I will jizz if Cavani starts. Really? Wow. Well, it sounds like you should probably focus on the game. You know? Sounds like you do some other stuff while the games are on. You know? But you should focus on the game. G-Wolf says, who is a mod? G-Wolf, you are a mod. Aaron's a mod. Yeah, just like me, a long time. Absolutely, Aaron. Yeah, you were involved for a long time. G-Wolf too. Put me on the list, Honey Boo says, go to Earth. Okay, matey, I will get you on the list, but the list is long. So don't be offended if it takes a long time. And you've got to be active as well. Martin Anderson says, do mods drive motorbikes? Yeah, they do, and they have punch-ups on Brighton Beach with a bunch of rockers. That's what we do. That's what this mod crew is. We go down on our Vespas and Lambrettas to Brighton, and we have punch-ups, guys. That's what the Blue Spanner crew does. Oh, anyway. Okay, guys. Vincent Bullock. Hello, Vincent. He says, what I like about Pig Channel, he reads the comments out, answers them, not about money like others, treats everyone equal. Absolutely, you know. Absolutely, my friend. I mean, that's it. When I watch other people's channels, the only channels that I actually watch, I pretty much are like channels where I can interact with people, you know. So I don't really like, in terms of communities, obviously I watch shit like Joe Rogan and stuff like that where there's no live chat, but in terms of community stuff, the only channels I watch are ones where you can actually like speak to people and they're not massive channels. So, you know, I kind of like the whole vibe of this channel being like this anyway. Nice one, Marcus Jarju. Thank you very, very much. Let's hope we get that win tomorrow. Come on, my son. You're forgiven, says Kayam. Good man. Lee Cameron, if we lose, I'm not Ollie out, but I will lose faith in the team bonding again. Yeah, but, you know, hopefully if we win, then Chelsea are going to be Lampard out. Yes, the Flying Pig. I am Man United. Get in there, Jim Bob. Martin Anderson, loving it. Pig Legend, thank you very, very much for that. Shazan Ahmad. Rambo Kamambo as well. Rushmano, Papa Stores. He says, since I've subbed... where's that comment gone? Since I've subbed, I've been watching every single day. That is awesome, Papa Stores. That is the key, my friend. Much appreciated. Disco Dave says, like, subscribe, and share on social media, folks. Thank you so much, Disco Dave. Gucci Lover. Kurt Koenig, you're a legend, man. He says, better a small community that is cozy than something impersonal. I totally agree. This would be shit if this channel got too big, to be honest. It would be unmanageable for me. You know, like in terms of the live chat, it would just be filth. But this is awesome. Jerry Francis, nice one, Jerry. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening also. Gucci Lover, Marcus Jarju. I'm going to pretty much wrap this video up now, guys. But please do come back for your score predictions and also your lineups. Get your predicted lineups in the post-show comments. So after this show finishes, come back and write in the not live comments your starting 11s and also your score predictions. I'm going for a 3-1. You've seen my starting 11. For anybody who's just getting in here at the end, this is what I think Solskjaer's going to play. I'll just put it up there for a moment. There it is. KSI JG says, how many matches will Martial miss? I don't actually know. Was it 3 matches he was suspended for? I forget now. Callum Maisie, if United win the league, would you get Ollie's at the wheel tattooed on your ass? Maybe if we win the league, yeah. Hey, Rushmano, thank you so much for the super sticker there. He's just sent a £3 super sticker over. You're a legend, Rushmano. Thanks for all the information again, Rushy. He keeps us up to date with all the latest United news as well, while I sleep in bed. So thank you very much, Rushmano. You're a hero. And follow him on Twitter, Man Utd 20. He's a top lad as well. Gucci Lover, thank you. See you soon. Mr. Justice, you're a legend. He says, unlike those clickbait melters who support Forest. Thank you, Mr. Justice. Vincent Bullock says, Liverpool have been fined for breaking their 6 rule by letting in 7. Oh, bye, Big Fish. You're a legend, mate. Jake Harold, thank you so much. He says, Pig, your method could lead to a disaster. I will say why. My friend of 15 years was a snake, and my mate of 2 months who is way loyal, so time means nothing. That's a fair point. I'm not, like I say, it's not just on time. Like, there's some people in here who are mods who have only been here for like 9 months. There's some people in here who've been in here for 5 years who are not mods. So it's not about like, You know, it's not that I'm not saying, you know, you don't deserve to be on. I'm just saying it's about activity. If you're active, if you're positive on the channel, if you're not saying messed up stuff regularly, and you seem like a level-headed person as well, then that's way more likely going to get you on the old mod list. You know what I mean? Andy Hammond says, FIFA down, Pig. Could be down for tonight, mate. That is shit, isn't it? We'll try and get on it. Absolute legend, Louis Timperley. Thank you, Louis. KSI JJ. Kimper Delagucci. G-Wolf United. Rushmano. Cotaworth. Linda Heaney. Andy Hammond. Fire up. PS. Eddie O2 getting in here as well. How you doing, Eddie O2? He says, so glad that tomorrow is exciting and not pessimistic. Come on, Eddie O2. We're going to smash them up 3-1, lad. That's right. We're optimistic. Solskjaer's going to absolutely pat lamps on the head again, son. It's going to be beautiful. Anyway. Oh, no, wait, was that Mourinho? I can't remember now, but I think he did it to both, didn't he? Thank you, Jarvis Cocker. Let's get rid of that lineup, actually. I think that's what it's going to be anyway. Thank you very much, Jarvis. Fire up, Papa Stores, Linda Heaney, Eddie O2, Exclusive, Fable TV, Hector Rico, Ryan Kills, PS, After 30 Years, Scouser Scholar Title, Kayam, Fire Up, Ryan Kills, Martin Esson, Disco Dave, Mason Greenwood. I'm good. How are you, Mason? Doing some top shagging recently, eh, Mason? Fair play to you, lad. Anyway, G-Wolf, KSI, JJ, Stephen Duffy, the Duffstar, he says it will be 3-1 to United. Get in there. Eddie says, yes, Piggo, mate, would love to see Lampard, the fraud, sat down with his fantasy team. Absolutely. 200 million down the drain, but yet Solskjaer's team scores again. All right then, guys, I'm going to see you in a bit. Thank you for watching this preview. Do us a massive favour, actually, before you go. Smash that like button on the video. Leave a little thumbs up on it. That'd be awesome. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're almost at 33,000. Come back later for the FIFA video tonight in about an hour's time, or just over an hour. We'll be doing some sort of FIFA vid, I think, if the bloody game's working. So come back and check that out later on the channel. The watch-along will be live tomorrow around about just after 5 p.m. So come back and watch that tomorrow. Click the subscribe. Click the bell icon, set it to all so you don't miss any notifications on the channel whatsoever. And thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it from me. Take it easy, everyone. OP Dragon, Ryan Kills, Kota, Shazan Ahmed, Stephen Duffy, Eddie O2, Jake Howard, and every single bloody other legend of you. Thank you very much for getting in here. This is the Pig. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to smash up Lampard's Chelsea. And please do come back in a minute with your thoughts, get your predictions and your lineups in. I'll see you then. Come on, United. You're going down, Fat Frank. Nice one, Jade Hunter, OP Dragon, Sharnom Chowdhury, KSI, JJ, Eddie O2, Mr. Miyagi getting in here as well, you legend. Yeah, 11:45, Mr. Miyagi, around about then, or just before 12, somewhere around there, dude. Thank you, Kurt Koenig, Gucci Lover, Cotaworth, Linda Heaney, Exclusive, the Duffstar, and Eddie O2, and Aaron Homard, and everyone else. Thank you so much. Okay, these are the Patreon credits. Just to say thank you to all the people that are Patreons. And also all the channel members. Shout out to all the channel members. Tier 2 channel members and above appear on this list. It's got to be reasonably exclusive, you know. Otherwise it'll be too long. But, you know, seriously, thank you to all the channel members. But certainly all the Tier 2 channel members and above and Patreon people appear on here. Thank you, guys. Thank you to all these legends that are going down your screen right now who help me do this channel and who support what we do on this channel. So thank you so much. And everybody else, you know, thank you for watching, though. The best thing you can do to support this channel is simply like the videos, comment on the videos, subscribe, share it with your nan, and all that good stuff. Okay, then, you legends. That's going to be it. The Vootinator, you're a bloody legend, mate. Have a great one. Big God, Mr. Miyagi, Vincent Bullock, Kayam, Jake Harold, Kimper Delagucci, Eddie O2, Aaron Homeyard, Jade Hunter, Stephen Duffy. Stay classy. I'll see you on the next one. This is the Pig. Come on, United.